Okay, got a couple of log exponential questions. First question is, solve for x. 216 to the x minus 2 equals 36 to the 2x. Well, one thing to recognize is 216 and 36, wait a minute, 6 squared is 36, and 6 cubed is 216. So there are some numbers like that are kind of nice to know. Like 27 is 3 cubed. 64 is 4 cubed. 16 is 2 to the 4th. 125 is 5 cubed. When you start to see these numbers, hold on a second. So 216, we could write that as 6 cubed to the x minus 2. 36, well, that's 6 squared to the 2x. Well, now just think about exponents. When you raise to the power, multiply. So 6 cubed to the x minus 2 is 6 to the 3 times x minus 2. And 6 squared to the 2x is the same as 6 to the 2 times 2x. And if these are equal, which they are, and they have the same base, which they do, well, then the exponents have to be equal. So 3 times x minus 2 equals 4x, and we know how to solve this. Distribute 3x minus 6 equals 4x, put x equals negative 6. Now you'd probably want to check that, so plug in negative 6. Well, that would make this 216 to the negative 8th. That would make that 36 to the negative 12, and those are equal. Another one we have here is 3 to the x minus 4 equals 8 to the 2x plus 3. Well, the first thing, these are not, we can't make these the same base. If this had been 9 to the 2x plus 3, well, we could write 9 as 3 squared to get the same base and kind of do like we did up here. But if they're different bases, we're going to have to use the logarithm. The logarithm is the inverse of an exponential. And you have a couple choices, and I chose to do the log base 3. If we do the log base 3 of both sides, well, the log base 3 of 3 to this exponential just cancels, just leaving x minus 4. Just like if you had a square root equation, you would square both sides because the square is the inverse of a square root. The log base 3 is the inverse of an exponential base 3, so those cancel. And over here, we got the log base 3 of 8 to the 2x plus 3. Well, properties of logarithms, this 2x3 can come out front. And the log base 3 of 8, well, it's just some number that we'll use our calculator. It's 1 point something. And then you just have this goofy decimal number, which then you can just solve this equation. Just distribute the x's, distribute this number, add 4 to both sides, subtract this x from both sides. And so just solve this like a linear equation. You could also choose to do the log base 8 of both sides. Then these would cancel, leaving 2x plus 3 equals the log base 8 of 3 to the x minus 4. And then you'd take the x minus 4 out front. So that would be a way to do that one. Another good one is this. 6 natural logs of e to the x equals 24. Well, hold on a second. The natural log of e cancel each other. And so that's just 6x equals 24. If you want to do your properties of logarithms, this x can come out front. So 6x times the natural log of e, well, the natural log of e is 1. The natural log is base e. And any log of its same base is 1. So the natural log of e is 1 because the natural log is the log base e. And anything with the same base of the exponential is just 1. So this part here is 1, just leaving 6x. And so the x is 4. And that's a lot like this one. The natural log of e to the 2x, well, if we do the properties of logarithms, this 2x can come out front, so that'd be 2x natural log of e, which is 1. So this just turns into 4 plus 2x is 40. Subtract 4 from both sides, 36, divided by 2, 18. And then the last couple here, these are good. All right, we're gonna use our properties of logarithms here. Log addition is the same as multiplication. So as long as they have the same base, the log base 4 of x plus 6 plus the log base 4 of x is the same as the log base 4 of x times x plus 6, and that equals 2. Well, this is base 4. So if the log base 4 of something equals 2, that means 4 to the 2 equals that something. Well, I know what 4 squared is, that's 16. Now this is just a quadratic. Subtract 16 from both sides. So we're setting this equal to 0. And then you probably do your little box and diamond or whatever. but I just like thinking about FOIL. What factors of 16 add up to 6? 8 and 2. So x could be -8 or x could be 2, but check ourselves. This -8 is going to be a problem. We can't have the log of a negative number, so there's only one answer, 2. Just make sure to check your answers. And then same but different. Here's the log base 7 minus the log base 7. Wait, subtraction is division if they're the same base. So this would be the log base 7 of 6 over x equals 1. I don't know as much about logarithms as I know about exponentials. So if the log base 7 of something is 1, well, that means 7 to the 1 equals something. Well, that's 7. So 7 equals 6 over x. And then you could put this over 1 and just multiply whatever 6/7. So that's how I would do those problems.